Variety. Is the thrill of adventure what drives you to achieve? When I think of someone with a need for adventure, I think of Indiana Jones.
Why, yes! Land, go!
One of the 6 fundamental human needs, variety is the need for new experiences, surprising ideas, and new changes that captivate your being. Exactly how much does the need for variety drive you? Knowing the answer to that question will put your life on a path where your instincts will drive you to succeed more than others, without feeling burnout, and truly enjoy what you get when in the end, you rise to the top. The deeper understanding you're about to get about variety will also open your eyes to places in your current job that can tap into your drive, using it to unlock your competitive edge right now. Even if you discover that you don't care about variety, that will give you an advantage too. That knowledge will let you avoid years of pursuing work that would both be harder for you than for others and wouldn't even feel like success when you won. Now, to find out how much you are motivated by variety, we're going to look at 2 legends you know well, whose pursuit of variety led them to lives of fulfillment and success. Indiana Jones, the Indiana Jones series. Indiana is a legend of variety and adventure. Foreign lands, mystical temples. Indiana was constantly pushing into unknown boundaries, going places and learning things no one ever had before. The best part is, Indiana didn't even need to do these things. More than anyone, he had no reason to. He had a tenured job as a professor. The only reason why he did these things was because he wanted to. He craved variety. Shooting Nazis from a biplane, because he wanted to. Collecting a gold idol from a temple in Peru? It may not look it, but trust me, he wanted to. Negotiating for diamonds at gunpoint with gangsters in Shanghai. You better believe it's more exciting than grading papers. Not everything about Indiana's life was comfortable or easy, but he did it for that jolt of novelty. If you identify with Indiana Jones, you likely have a high craving for variety too. You probably have a strong need for new and different experiences, ideas, and adventures. Movies are packed full of variety. The whole genre of action is based around it. But in our lives, variety doesn't have to be danger. Commonly, people satisfy their need for variety safely from home by food, video games, and movies. But watching this video, you're probably the kind of person happier to get variety in ways that achieve things, like learning a new skill, doing something outside of your comfort zone, or going to explore some place where you don't know anyone. For example, I work remotely, and the productivity gurus advise me to eat every meal at home and save my money and time. But I've noticed if I don't physically go somewhere, anywhere, every single day, whether I need to or not, my unmet need for variety shuts down my productivity so badly that I lose any of the productivity gains I would have gotten by following the right advice. All right, on to the next legend. James Bond, the James Bond franchise. James Bond's entire appeal is based on variety. Exotic cars, dangerous situations, and a new country as often as a new lover. Being a man with few words, but all action, makes him the perfect example since variety needs no explaining. It's clear. We see it, we feel it. Bond's main excitement is often said to come from his wide variety of cars and vehicles. Let's take a look. On foot in Casino Royale. He ninja parkours his way through a Madagascar construction site, leaping across cranes under the hot tropical sun with the ocean behind him, to capture a dangerous bomb maker. By car in Tomorrow Never Dies. To escape a half-dozen hitmen, he drives a luxurious BMW 750iL through a German parking garage by remote control, with him in it. Finally send it flying off the roof as a decoy. By boat, in The World Is Not Enough. Sort of. In London, he chases the assassin that bombed MI6 headquarters by driving Q's new boat. down the River Thames, then under the River Thames, also by air, still in the boat, and down alleyways, still in the boat. Look, I brought proof. In GoldenEye, by tank. He races a tank through the streets of St. Petersburg to rescue his new Russian friend, Natalia, driving over cars and crashing through buildings, then rams a train with it. You never get to do that in the office. James Bond stories are relentlessly focused on the absolute extremes of variety that the world can offer. This is what makes them so popular and why they've endured for 70 years. Remembering these stories, how did you feel? How much do you feel your heart pump to find adventure? Experience something new. Go somewhere new. The amount of variety at work can vary wildly from one career to another, but let's look at some ways to tap into variety at your current job that you might be missing. A few examples will help you start noticing more places everywhere. At your current job, do you have the freedom, if you wanted, to switch to new processes or tools, or target different markets? Research to improve your team's performance is an edge-sharpening task needed at most jobs. If your team is too small to have a dedicated research unit, taking the initiative yourself is a great way to add variety to your work. And research is a constant experience of new things, new ideas, and new challenges. This is why Indiana Jones was written as a professor. Next, are there networking opportunities at your job? 90% of all business is human connections. It's nearly guaranteed that building contacts with buyers in your industry, potential hires, or even your competitors will pay off in future profits. For those bold enough, networking opportunities are everywhere, and networking is a never-ending source of variety. Every person you talk to has something different about them, and if you're new at it, I'll tell you, the better you get at it, the more you're going to be able to see those differences. Plus, networking builds heavily valued top-tier soft skills that will aid your career in other ways, on top of being a rare skill that sets you apart from most people in your field. Not many are adventurous enough to take that challenge. Or finally, did you realize that you're strongly motivated by variety? You want the iceberg-sized chunk of it? Contracting is the mainline buckle up and hold on level of variety. Running your own one-man company opens up floodgates of new tasks to connect together and new skills to develop. You'll get a deeper insight into your core work, but you'll also learn the basics of all the many skills needed to run a business. From schedule planning to sales and marketing, you'll learn it all. And nearly any job can be done as an independent business in your off hours. I'm personally working on a one-man business, and this month I'm learning to use email newsletters to collect leads. Last month, it was something else. No joke, I enjoy more variety from my business than I do from most entertainment. Now, after your deep dive with variety, how much do you feel it drives you? Do you see any additional places at your current work that can use this drive? Thinking about it now, do they motivate you more? If you are driven by variety, the more you pay attention to this, the stronger that feeling will increase the edge that it gives you. You can also gain more of this edge from any of the other 6 needs you resonate with. Find out how strongly you feel about the rest of them and use all of your strengths unique to you. If you haven't explored them all yet, pick one from the playlist over here or jump straight to significance. If you're strong in variety, there's a good chance you have a strong drive for significance too. Find what you care about and do it.